Hey guys, here's the video I wanted to post for you guys of the workout we did on Saturday. So you guys have something to reference in case you forgot some of the exercises we did. Make sure you use the foam roller. So try to track them down in your gym. You're going to do your calves first, both sides, in about 1 minute to 2 minutes on each section, depending on how that area fits. You're going to work your way up to your hips, your glutes. You're going to lean to whichever side you're working on first. If you can, put this top leg up. It's going to make it a little more effective. Both sides. Then you're going to go right down to your hip flexors. Right where you crease. Same thing. Put a little bit more pressure on whichever side you're working on. And you can also work down into your quads. Okay? Using your hands, it's feeling a little bit of discomfort in the areas that are tight. Okay, and then from there you're going to go to your lats. For a lot of you, you're tight. For 3 of you, you're all pretty tight through here. Get that arm extended. Roll it out, searching for those tight spots. Once you find it, remember you're going to hold on any real uncomfortable spots until some of that pain starts to dissipate. You can also rotate the body, okay? And we're just searching out this whole area for any knots that have developed, okay, both sides. And then we'll go more into some stretches. And remember we did our hip flexor stretch, use a pad of some sort. Knee goes flat against the wall, top of the foot. So from here, you can flex into that stretch when we're hitting the hip flexor and the quads. If I can get this foot up, I'm going to put this foot up. Okay. From there, we're going to try to eventually work to our upright with the body. So again, I'm going to hold that stretch for about 10 seconds, release it, hold, release. So that 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off for about 1 minute on each leg. Okay. Mobility exercise, which we didn't cover, but Daniel's done this one before. So if this is the wall, I'm going to have my hands against the wall. My foot is going to be about 1 inch to 2 inches away from the wall. I'm going to drive my knee and try to touch that wall without lifting my heel up off the ground. Okay? So I'm going to go straight in, inside, outside. Okay? Forward, inside, outside. And again, about 1 minute on each side. If it's really easy for me to touch my knee to the wall, I'm going to scoot it back a little bit. Okay? Create a little more distance. But the key is not letting that heel come off the ground. Okay? Now let the heel come off, I'm compensating, I'm not getting that force into my ankle joint, and that's what we're trying to create the mobility. Okay, so both sides, 1, 2, 3, and really drive some force into that ankle joint, and just tap it from the wall. Okay. Another one I want you guys to do that we didn't do on Saturday, this one's called the wall slide. Michael Boyle, who's a strength and conditioning coach, he's the guy that I got a lot of these mobility exercises from, ankle mobility, the wall slide. And so you're going to go up against the wall, try to get your low back tight against the wall, arms up. We're trying to get a flat backhand and a flat forearm against the wall. So you can see for me this is pretty tough. And then from there, easy sliding motion. If you can't get flat, just work on that stretch. Now you're going to feel it through here. For most people, they're going to get a big arch. So really suck in, try and keep that low back flat against the wall. And again, hands up, and I'm trying to get my back of my hands and the back of my forearm flat against the wall also. So I can't do it, so I'm just going to hold this stretch. If I could get it flat, then I would start working into a sliding motion. I also do leg swings, hands against the wall, and we're just driving that leg in and out. You do it both sides. Both sides about 30 seconds, or you can do reps, maybe 15 reps on each side. Then you can do a front to back, all of a sudden, both sides. Okay, so those will be our leg swings. Daniel had some questions about this torso mobility. Okay, a couple ways you can work on that. I gave him one when we met the first time, where he was standing up. in a good golf posture with some light weights. And he was working on that rotation. Okay? That's still an option. Sometimes though we get here, we stop with the torso, and then we just get an arm swing. Okay? So think about keeping the shoulders over the hips. So we're moving in one piece. Okay? Your PVC pipe. Okay, which all I do is you try to go out to Home Depot, get about, a 4-foot section of PVC. I think this is like 1 inch or 1.5 inches. And then a couple caps if you want, but then it's like $2. Okay, so you go with the stick across the chest, get your feet set up in your normal golf stance, and work on rotating both ways. Hold that stretch so you kind of feel what your hips are doing, and making sure we're not just twisting here. We're getting our hips to move as well. So we're trying to keep those shoulders over the hips. Okay, another one you can do, just sitting on a box, hands behind the head. I'm going to try to take my elbow to the wall. Okay, if that's too easy, I scoot myself out until I find that maximum range where it's a little bit challenging to get that elbow to the wall. It's time, 10 to 15 reps each side, but nice and controlled. We're not just swinging and trying to create momentum. We're trying to create mobility, okay? So we want to stay strong through here, but that thoracic spine, the upper spine, is where we need to create some mobility. So you're going to sit nice and tall, tight navel, and then try to take elbow to the wall. Okay. The warm-up, we did lunges. We also did squats. Okay? We also did band walking. If you don't have a little mini band, you could use a band like this. Step into it, create some distance, okay? And then you can do at least your lateral walks. Okay? Lateral walk, pressing straight out. And from there, you can go to your squats. We did box squats with the arms crossed. Coming up, we did Y squats. We did lunges. We did our forward lunge. We did our lateral lunge, pushing the hips back. And then when we did that step back lunge, with our reach back over the front leg side. Okay? We also used the stick. We did our single leg deadlifts. Okay? And again, the stick is on my shoulder blades, not on my spine. Tall posture, maintaining that tall posture. I'm going to drive that leg straight back. Okay? Moving through my hip. Another good form we also did, walking the hands out to that plank position, and then pinching the feet up. Hands out, and feet up. If you don't have room to do those, you can just do them in place. Hands out, then back to your starting position. Okay. Core, we did 3 exercises, pretty basic. Remember, use a pad to give your forearms a break. We did our basic plank. That's where you're at. You're going to work up to 30 seconds just holding that plank position. If that felt too easy, 30 seconds is pretty easy. We can start adding that arm movement without letting our hips rotate. Okay? That plank. We're stacking those feet. Okay? Lots of shoulder stability. Popping up. If you feel like you're ready, you can start doing reps with that leg up, or just hold it up. Okay, that's pretty challenging. Our third, roll out. So again, find a pad for your knees. You can start with a stability ball, 65 centimeter, so it's pretty high. Fists or hands in front of the ball, tall posture. Maintain that posture as you roll out, and again, really drive those hands back as you come back in. Don't let the butt stick out. Control your lower back, okay? And you're gradually start to go a little bit further out and gradually go to a smaller ball, all right?